Thank you so much for the question. I hope I explained it in a way that makes sense. Sometimes I forget that not everyone is walking around with arrhythmias. So if you've ever ridden a roller coaster, that's really, I think, the easiest way for me to explain it. Basically what happens is the ICD, when it detects an arrhythmia or premature beats, it has to have 3 in a row, it'll start sending a little electrical pulses to the heart, trying to trip it back into a normal rhythm. So the way it feels is sometimes, depending on the settings of your ICD, either it'll try ramping up the heart rate so it actually makes it faster, or in my case, I believe the way they have me set now is just they try and break up the bad beats and for it to automatically go back into a normal rhythm. If that fails, and it's a very short time frame, like it only has like 10-15 seconds to correct with the pacing, and if that fails, then it delivers a life-saving shock, which is when the defibrillator sends a giant electrical impulse to the heart to get it to basically stop what it's doing in hopes that it'll reset. If it shocks you and then it's still in a bad rhythm, it'll shock you again. Some people can be shocked like 10-20 times, and it's very traumatic. I'm lucky that has not been my case. The most I've received at one time is 3 shocks back to back, and that was extremely traumatic for me when I was 17. And I've done everything I can to try and prevent multiple rounds of shocks, try to prevent any shocks. Being shocked is extremely painful. It'll knock you flat on your face. It stops your whole body. And it's just not pleasant. So it's like, the arrhythmias are like when you're on a roller coaster that's dropping. Like, you're like, my stomach drops, my heart starts beating super fast, I'll get dizzy. Sometimes my vision starts going in and out, and it's because my heart's just beating too fast, and then the defibrillator's trying to pace me out, and if it fails to pace me, that's when I get shocked. So when I know I'm being paced, I have to really focus on my breathing, and I immediately start praying, because it's just between my body and God at that point, and that defibrillator. If the defibrillator was to fail, which means it shocked and shocked and shocked and it completely exerted its battery, that's when I would die, because the device is the only thing that prevents sudden cardiac death in people like me who have deadly arrhythmia issues. So thanking you for the question, and I really hope that helped answered it. If you have any other questions, just let me know.